Hey, yes, start? Hey guys, I'm Misty Losi. I'm going to be hosting today's stretching video. So for starters, I just stand up and I start with rolling your neck, and I always do it 4 times to the right and then to the left. And just be sure not to drop your head too far to the back. And you'll switch it. Okay, and you're gonna look over to the left. And switch and look over to the right. Okay, now you're gonna roll your arms backwards. Just about 4 times. And then switch. All right, now you're gonna hold your arms out. And you're gonna isolate your shoulders, so push one shoulder forward and hold it for just a couple of seconds, and then switch it. Switch. 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 Awesome. Now we're going to isolate our ribs, and you're gonna be sure that your hips are not moving. Just gonna go back and forth. It feels really awesome. Okay. Now we're gonna roll. So just be sure that your hips are not moving. And then you switch and go the other direction. Okay, and now you're gonna do your hips just a couple of times. And then you're gonna roll and kind of push out. And this really stretches right here in your hips. And I just do that about 4 times on each side. And switch. Okay, and then we're gonna do a quad stretch. You're gonna pull your right foot up. If you can't balance, you can either put your hand here or touch your nose, whichever. Okay, then we're going to switch it over. Awesome. Okay, so now we're going to straddle and we're going to go over to one side. Our end goal is to just get our splits down, and just be sure that whenever you're stretching, if you feel the pull too much, just kind of back off, okay? So we're just going to come over. And I usually hold these for about an 8 count or 2 to help you with counting whenever you're listening to music at home. Go to flat back. And you want to make sure that you're not arching your back like this. It's flat like a table. Okay, we're going to come down. And same right here, just be sure you're not pulling too much. And you'll feel that stretch all the way down the back of your leg there. Okay. We're gonna go into a runner stretch, and you're gonna leave your knee up. Okay, and then you're gonna sit back down on that knee, just like this, and then you're gonna lean over that right leg, and you can point or you can flex, whichever feels better for you. We're gonna go back into a runner stretch, except this time your knee is gonna stay down. So, and you'll be able to feel that stretch right here. If it's too hard to sit straight up, you can lean over just a little bit. We're gonna come back up just to here. We're gonna kind of reverse order from here. I'm gonna come back to flat back. Back to our side. And back up. And now we're going to switch and go the other direction, okay? We're going to come over. Flat back. Try it to the other way. And you'll come all the way down. Like this song. And runner stretch. I'm gonna sit back on that knee and point or flex, whichever. And then push back up to that runner stretch with your knee down. Okay, we're gonna come up. We'll go to a flat back. And you'll feel on your way back up how your body has like stretched out just a bit more. Okay. Then back to the side. And then you're gonna come up. Okay, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna hang over to the middle, and you're gonna cross your arms like this, and you're just gonna kind of let them dangle back and forth. Okay, so that's gonna get you a stretch right here in the back of your legs. Okay, now we're going to plie, and you're gonna push your knees outward just to get a deeper stretch in there. And remember those shoulder isolations we did at the beginning? You're gonna do those to kind of help push out that little that leg a little further. And you'll just go back and forth at your own pace and switch. Awesome. Okay, so now what I do in order to get down to my split, since I'm a little loose now, is I do the same thing on both sides, but I do it a little bit faster. Okay? So come here. This time I'm going to put my knee down first, or my runner stretch, sorry. And then I'm actually going to pull back into a split stretch like this. So it's not all the way down on the knee, and then you're just going to pull over that leg. And then from right here, we're actually going to go ahead and slide into our splits. And you can hold that for about 20 or 30 seconds. One thing whenever you're doing your splits, make sure your back leg is like right behind you instead of being to the opposite side of you. And if you can't quite get your splits, you can do a split stretch, a different split stretch. It's called a pigeon stretch, and it just goes like this, okay? And that'll help still stretch that area. Also, if you have already got your splits down, sometimes blocks help, and you can put them under your feet to help over splits, okay? So if you'll just shake that out, and now we're gonna do it on the opposite side. Okay. Flat back. All the way down. And into that runner stretch with the knee down. And again, just pushing right there to get that stretch in for your splits will help a lot. Okay. And then we're gonna do that split stretch again. Just sit back into it and then come over. And again, just go ahead and slide into those splits. Not very good on this side, but better. So this is my worst leg. You'll see how this leg comes in a little bit. It just needs to be out. So I'm working on it. All right, and you can shake it out, and you can do that pigeon stretch to kind of stretch yourself out. And that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the stretching video.